There's no magic formula that will always get the same results, but following these steps can give you more consistent results and can help move your inventory faster. Hi, and welcome to Vynes Apparel. If this is your first time visiting, my name is Nykole, and I share what I know about Poshmark in hopes of giving you tools for Poshmark success. In today's video, I'll be covering activities that are proven to generate more interest and bring more attention to your closet, regardless of the brand you're selling, your current follower count, or your price point. So let's get into it. Number 1, be consistent. Be active in the app at least once a day, regardless of whether you have 2 hours to list or 20 minutes to share and follow. Be active daily. The algorithm recognizes that you're active in the app, and in the background it works towards getting more eyes on your closet. I don't know how every algorithm works, but I do know that when I'm more active, I get more results regardless of whether I'm actually listing or just sharing my current listings. If you want to learn more about how Poshmark's algorithms work, click here to watch Poshmark algorithms. They can work for you or against you. Number 2, share to other social media platforms. If you have an account with Facebook, Twitter, Pinterest, Tumblr, or Instagram, share to these platforms during your normal sharing regimen. If you're sharing to Instagram, this can only be done in the app. The other platforms can be shared on a desktop or laptop. Sharing these platforms during your regular activity is a great way to have your images and descriptions floating around online and get new customers to your items. I don't always share it to Facebook, but I share to Pinterest and Instagram. Doing this has built my follower count, and I've seen more traffic even when I'm not as active as I would like to be. My overall goal is to resell full-time, and this leads us to the next point. Number 3, set realistic goals. You don't have control over what sells, but you do have control over your goal of what you want to sell. If you have a goal of making $500 this month, for example, you'll do what it takes to make that $500. Think of your daily goals the same way and create goals that are attainable and accountable. Setting a daily goal for sharing and listing will force you to be accountable for your efforts, and in turn will give you perspective on your results. Even if you can't list every day, you should have a weekly or bi-weekly goal for listing or editing and refreshing your current listings. After you do this for a little while, it'll become habit and you'll be on a consistent regimen of promotion. Promoting your listings is advertising for your closet and a way to reach more customers. As you complete goals, take note of what you've learned. This information will give you insight on what works and can help in tweaking your schedule for better results. When setting your goal for sales, realize that you'll need active inventory that at least matches your goal. It wouldn't be realistic to have a goal to sell $500 worth of inventory if you only have $300 worth of active listings. Just saying. Number 4, join a party at least once a day. The most popular party is the last party at 7 p.m. or 10 p.m. Eastern. If you can only join one party a day, like myself, because I work during the day, this is the best party to join. It has the most traffic, and this is a time when most people are off work and the most active on the app. Most, if not all of my sales have generated from joining and participating in this particular party. If you're on the East Coast like myself and you're an early bird like myself, this is a sacrifice you'll have to make if you want your items to get promoted. I don't stick around for the full party, but I do at least try to participate for the first 45 minutes. It's not a whole lot of time, but I can make a lot of headway because I use my laptop to share. It's faster than sharing on my phone, and because I have a small closet, just a little over 200 available listings, I can share my entire closet pretty quickly. Number 5, write really good titles and descriptions. Writing really good titles will lead buyers that are looking for what you're selling to your closet. Your title should be as descriptive as the characters will allow. List the brand, color, and something interesting about the item. Think of how you search for things online and use that same concept in your title and description. Your items can be found on Poshmark, but can also be found when someone isn't on Poshmark. This broadens your sales opportunities by acting as advertising for your item and your closet. In regards to the rest of your description, add as much detail as you can obtain. The more information a person has, the more they'll trust that the item is the same as the description, encouraging them to hit the buy or the offer button. If you would like to learn more about writing a good description, check out How to Write an Awesome Description for your Poshmark listings. Number 6, picture quality. Your listing may be exactly what someone is looking for, but if they literally can't see the listing because the picture quality is horrible, your item will have a harder time getting sold. Make sure your images are clear and bright and stay away from distractions. Props add personality to pictures, but make sure that those background decorations don't overpower the actual item you're selling. There are beautiful listings on Poshmark that use props the right way that make the item shine. But you have to make sure that you do your due diligence and master your lighting techniques before adding extras to your photos. You want your customer to know exactly what they're getting, and for this to happen, clear and bright pictures are the most important aspect when it comes to your photos. If you use a cell phone for your Poshmark pics and would like to learn more about taking better pictures with your cell phone, click here to watch how to take better product photos with your smartphone. Number 7, competitive pricing. It's easy to simply price items based on what you think they're worth, but to be completely competitive, your pricing needs to fall in line with the current listings of the same and similar items. It's going to be hard to sell a garment for $40 if the other listings of the same item have the same quality, style, size, and color for $28. Of course, you want to make a decent profit, but regardless of how great you think an item is, it will only sell for what it's worth. If you bought it for $10, but it's worth $15 in the current market, the most you'll get is around $15, depending on the condition of the item. Keep this in mind when pricing and buying your items, and truly think about what you would actually pay for it. Number 8, the season. To get more to sell out of your closet, promote your seasonal listings. To clarify, this doesn't mean that a bathing suit can't sell in the winter. People live in different parts of the country, and it may be cold where you are and warm somewhere else. But the majority of buyers are looking for items that match the current season. Resellers understand the concept of buying low in the off-season and selling higher in the on-season, but most buyers are looking for what they can use now, and the more items you have in the now season, the more opportunities you have for making sales. Number 9, make offers. If someone has liked your item, send them an offer. It's up to you when you want to send the offer, but I personally send offers on weekends. I try to focus my attention around paydays when people have fresh cash to spend, but you don't have to use this method. You will have to gauge when you get the most traction when making offers and create a schedule that works for you. Number 10, accept offers. Yes, it can be annoying to get an offer at half off of what you're listing it for, but if you want to get it sold, you may have to really take some time to think about your gains and losses. If the item has been sitting in your closet for a really long time and someone offers you 20% off, you have to decipher if you want it gone or if you want to hold out for a better offer. That part is up to you, but if you really want it gone, accepting offers or even taking a lowball offer is a definite way to go. Side note, the downside of the lowball is the review. When I say lowball, I mean 50% off or more of what I'm selling it for, and my prices are pretty reasonable. I don't know if it's just me, but I've noticed that when I accept lowballs, these seem to be the customers that give lower ratings or try to start a case. On the flip side of that, my 5-star reviews and love notes come from customers that bought it outright. It's a weird phenomenon, but anywho, like I stated, this is something you'll have to think about, and you have to objectively decide how badly you want the item gone. Accepting a lowball offer doesn't necessarily mean a bad experience. If you do get a lowball and decide not to accept, be sure to counter the offer. There's a chance that the customer will get back to you, but even if they don't, the algorithm recognizes that you made an effort to make a deal, and this also helps to promote your listings. In summary, there's no magic formula for sales, but there are practices that are proven to work. The trick is to find what works best for you. If your items aren't selling fast enough, set goals to have consistent activity for sharing and include other media platforms when you share. Check to make sure you're taking quality pictures, writing good titles and descriptions, and offering competitive pricing. Focus on sharing listings for the current season, make offers when someone likes an item, and analyze your gains and losses when deciding to accept an offer. You want to send the message that you're open for business, and the algorithm recognizes your actions. I hope this information has been helpful in giving you insight on quicker results. There will always be hiccups along the way, but with consistency and a focus on quality, you can increase your sales and get your items sold faster. And as always, have fun, explore the community, create connections, and make some money. Happy poshing!